Hey, you! What with the no boxes?
Baby, they're somewhere. Everything's like somewhere. Place is kind of au natural right now.
Futurama spent 7 seasons putting drug jokes on primetime television, and almost nobody flagged them at the time. They are all still in there, and they are far less subtle than you remember. At a formal reception, Amy orders first. Hermes goes with something lighter.
1 diet double martini, please.
And for you, sir.
I'll just have a Shirley Himple.
Leela tries to talk Hermes into staying for the office poker night.
Stay and whip off a batch of your famous jerk dip.
Sorry, I spent all day putting my office in order. Now I got to go home and relax the traditional Jamaican way. A glass of warm milk and a good night's sleep.
Lure is the ruler of Omicron Persei 8, a conqueror who invades Earth roughly once a season and has never once managed to hold it. Today he is working his way through a crowd of protesters.
Is he your friend too?
No.
This is not happening. Ooh, I think there was something funny in that hippie.
One at a time. The crew is inspecting a vintage bus. The professor has a question about the features.
Where's the device that lets you speed or slow the passage of time?
Under the seat.
Hermes refuses to let the ship be used for the professor's latest scheme until he hears what it involves.
The sacred weed of Omicron is a serious herb.
Sacred weed, you say? Sweet talk of okra coke! This stuff's the Omicronic! To the ship!
The crew has been turned back into children. Their new guardian arrives to collect them.
Sup? Kids ready?
Professor's back! Ew, you smell like smoking.
At a memorial service, LaBarbara notices what her husband is doing with the paperwork.
Husband, can't you go anywhere without lighting something up?
It's an old Jamaican accounting tradition. We burn his time card. That way, his zombie doesn't come back looking for his final paycheck.
Word arrives at Planet Express that the professor has met an unfortunate end.
Sweet giant anteater of Santa Anita! The professor's been eaten by giant anteaters!
Oh.
What?
If you ask me, it's mighty suspicious. I'm gonna call the police. Right after I flush some things.
If one of these has already got you, subscribe and laugh with us every week. At Bender's funeral, Hermes takes his turn to remember what his colleague brought to the company.
If you ever needed a small package brought into the country without a lot of x-raying and such, Bender always had a free body cavity.
Dwight has taken something from his father's desk and wants to show Fry and Cubert.
Check out what I jacked from my dad. A cigar? Ripping! Look, I'm Bender.
Hermes walks in on the aftermath and immediately establishes the facts.
The ruffian smoked one of your cigars.
That's not a cigar. And it's not mine.
Hermes is being pressured to compete for Jamaica again, and Leela is not convinced he's essential.
It does seem like Jamaica would be able to field a strong limbo team without you.
Yeah, isn't that basically all Jamaicans do?
Jamaicans have other interests, which is why the limbo team got detained at the airport.
Along the parade route, Zoidberg spots something drifting towards them.
A fog is rolling in.
No, that's just the Jamaican pride float. Oh no, it's within munching distance of the Doritos float.
The crew has been box hopping through parallel universes, and each one is a version of Earth with a single detail changed. This one is numbered 420.
Hey, you! What with the no boxes?
Baby, they're somewhere. Everything's like somewhere. Place is kind of au natural right now.
Back on Earth, Lure addresses the assembled crowd to deliver his verdict.
People of Earth! Ooh, that hippie's starting to kick in. Dude, my hands are huge. They can touch anything but themselves. Oh, wait.
In the kitchen, the crew is planning a campaign. Hermes joins in before anyone tells him what it's about.
We're gonna fight to legalize it right here.
Yeah, man! You got to legalize it!
We're talking about robosexual marriage.
We're talking about lots of stuff.
Hermes is disposing of a mountain of documents, and Leela is impressed by the technique.
You make it look so easy.
I've smoked a lot of paperwork in my day.
Hermes finds Thomas Jefferson and opens with a question about agriculture.
So, you grow hemp?
Yes.
And, you do what with it?
Manufacture paper.
Nice talking to you.
Why, I used to smoke about 4 feet of rope a day.
Let me give you my pager number.
Fry's door is covered in signs telling Bender to stay out. Bender lets himself in.
Aha! Bender, I was just not playing the Hall of Honor.
Yeah, we should try not stinking at.
Amy spots something on the floor of the office and raises the alarm.
A big fat roach!
What? I thought I put that away.
On an alien world, the crew finds a forest that reacts to Bender walking past.
Bender's electric field is activating their bioluminescence.
Whoa! We'll need scientific samples. Everyone, start filling these dime bags.
Back at Planet Express, the office clock ticks over and Hermes checks the time.
Zoidberg, I'm trying to...
Time for my 421 daiquiri.
In the hippie universe, the local version of the professor is having trouble with the box the crew arrived in.
All of you fitting in this box is like seriously freaked up. Nonsense! Why, there's a whole universe in there. Dude, there's a universe in all of us.
And for the last one, Lurer's wife, Endend, has watched the entire invasion fall apart and decides it's time to take her husband home.
Let's go.
Whoa! Whoa. Yeah.
What holds all of this together is that the show never once stops to point at it. Nobody winks at the camera, nobody explains the joke, and not a single one of these lines needs you to get it. Hermes is just a bureaucrat with a demanding job and a very particular way of unwinding. The Omicronians are just an alien empire with an unusually relaxed foreign policy. Every one of these gags is built so that it still works if you take it completely at face value. That is why they survive a rewatch when the loud jokes don't. The loud ones you already remember, and remembering them is most of what they had left. These you catch on the 4th or 5th time through, and catching them feels like the show waited 20 years for you to be ready. A primetime network cartoon quietly ran an entire recurring joke on something it was never allowed to say out loud, put it in the mouth of the most responsible man on the crew, and got away with every last bit of it. And if you want the compilation where Bender works his way through insulting everyone he has ever met, that one is right there.